Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. We're waiting on Instagram. So, just in case y'all missed it, there's a hole there. I'm going to do a martial arts demonstration. I'm going to use my commas as tonfas to pick up from TikTok. And I'm going to do some more bound fighting and bow staff. So first, we grab the long bow. Alright, so the thing about the long bow is you have range. And as long as you have range, you should not be getting your ass kicked. However, if you don't know how to use the long bow, you're probably going to get your ass kicked. So for scale reasons, I'm back here so you can see that I am a short guy, 5'3½". This thing is about 6, 7 feet, maybe taller. So I have this much range plus my arm, for those who can't see. Alright, this is a heavy ass stick, completely pure bamboo. So, one, you're going to fight. You're going to strike, 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 which can also be a block, 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 for any kind of physical attack. At this range, it's going to be really hard for your opponent to get in unless they have a sword, where they're going to cut your fucking wooden weapon to ribbons. This is not going to happen in an actual fight. You're not going to have time to worry about that. Now, for movie purposes, that looks great. You got the stance. You got this thing going. Boom, boom, boom. But with all this range, you're never going to be able to get in and throw a kick. Look at the range. This thing, from where I stand, I extend that some bitch. Anybody who can get in through my defenses, I probably deserve to get my ass beat. Pure and simple. No, I ain't got to do none of that. All I got to do is just one whip. Boom, 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 boom. I'm good to go. Look at the range in this bitch. I have range. Now they do come lighter, since this is a homemade one made out of pure bamboo. They do come lighter. So I can get my nephew's stick now. Missed. So this one isn't that bad. This is probably about 5'8". I'm 5'3". So now you can do this a lot easier. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's a whole lot lighter. You're not gonna have to worry too much about it. You know. Majestic spear. Bow staff. Same concept. Just one has a tip that can kill you. But that's the trick. A bow staff can kill you too. Because before they put a spear on it, it was still just a stick. The second weapon that ever came into existence was a stick. The first weapon that ever came into existence was a rock. And that rock killed the man's brother. Biblical reference for those who are not familiar with Cain and Abel. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. So, earlier on TikTok, I did tonfas. These are commas, today they're tonfas. Now, I explained to people why you don't want to do inside to outside most of the time without full extension, because you're going to tear up a rib, alright? You don't want to do that. So generally you want to do outside to inside, alright? That works better and it's safer for you. Inside to outside, you have to get full extension. If you don't get full extension, you might get fucked up, alright? So basics. Boom, boom. That's your right block. Boom, boom. That's your left block. Low, high. High, medium, low. Now, you're blocking your strike. Boom. Inside to outside. Boom. Outside to inside. Understand? Boom. Inside to outside. Boom. That was a whole strike without even doing the outside. But what I should have did was boom and then this. But that's not what I did. So, hey, honor your flaws. So, block, strike, block, strike. Or block, 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 strike, block, strike. Tonfas are not that difficult to work. There's not a whole lot you can do with them. Same thing with commas. There's not a whole lot you can do with them without being an expert. But they are a whole lot easier to work if you're going to do short range weapons. Bow staff, easiest long range weapon. Unless you're really good with that majestic spear or the Kwando. I do not have a Kwando or a majestic spear. If I find out where to buy them, I will get them. But I won't really buy anything until I have a house of my own. That way things will keep people safe. So jab, jab, jab. It's just like boxing, only you have sticks at the end. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So yes, you can do uppercuts with commas. Boom. And with tonfas. The thing with commas though, these will cut your hands off if they were real. Alright, so boom, boom. You know, for commas it would be boom, boom, and you're hitting people with the backside. But we're not working with commas today. These commas are simulated tonfas. So when you're doing tonfas, boom, wham, boom, wham. You know, you got a double whammy. Boom, boom, boom. You know, wham, wham. I don't like the inside to outside. I prefer the outside to inside. Boom, wham, boom, wham. Ha. Block, block, strike, strike. You can do a lot with those. Alright, so now I'm going to end this video because I'm getting cold with some bound fighting. Hello there. Now I've done this before on Instagram and YouTube, and I point this out. I will also do bound fighting with that. So before we get too deep, let me make it right. First thing first, for those who have not seen this on Instagram or YouTube, we're going behind the back first. Alright, now I'm going to super tighten this up because you can fight with your hands tied. Don't think that you can't. But understand this, I don't recommend it, but we're going to give you this lesson. Mostly because it's cold out here and I want to hurry up and my nose is starting to run. Alright, so if your hands are tied behind your back, your best and first most important defense is a simple run. Now, in the events that you cannot run, so we're going to teach you how to put your opponent in a position that you can escape from instead of trying to be a badass and trying to prove that you're somebody when you should just put your life ahead of all the other shit. So, your hands are behind your back. You are pretty much defenseless. You might want to accept that. So, this guy's coming at you. Boom! Front kick. Now you can run. Guy's coming at you. Stepping side kick. Boom. Now you put yourself in a position so that you can run. Same side. Boom. Now you can run. Knowing that you can run is your best option. Do not do this. Boom. Ah. See how messed up that is? My balance is off. So you don't want to do that. So you definitely want to, boom, that's a hook kick. Now you put yourself in a position to fight, but it's probably better that you don't. So, front, run. Hold on a second. My nose is totally running, and I totally need to go get a tissue. Be right back. Sorry about that. No one wants to learn martial arts from a guy with a snotty nose. Alright, so we'll go back to backwards fighting and more don'ts. So here. Alright. Now the reason why I say that we're going to do the don'ts first, because there's not a fuck ton of do's that you need. Alright? I mean, even as an actor and a martial artist and a person who wants to do this in a movie again, you know, it's a lot of things that you have to understand. When you're making a movie, you have a stunt team. And that team is going to protect you from fucking yourself up. Because if you get fucked up, everybody gets fucked up and nobody gets to use to work. As the star, it is our job as the co-stars and stunt team to make sure that the actor looks good and doesn't fuck himself up. So again, we're going to teach you your escape plan with your hands tied behind your back. If you've watched this before, thank you for watching it again. If you haven't seen anything like this before, do not attempt to do this shit. So, these crescent kicks are to put you in a position to escape. Outside to inside crescent kicks work best for me, so we're going to do what works best for me. So, I'm standing here, you're coming at me, bam! Outside to inside crescent kick. I have landed in this position. I do not have to engage anymore, because your ass is over there. My ass is facing this way because I shifted my weight and I'm out. Alright? Inside to outside crescent kick. It's going to set you over there. Which sets me in that direction. Which means my ass can be out. So you're coming at me. Boom! I've set you over there. I'm going over here. Because I'm not Bruce Lee. I'm not trying to get my ass kicked any further than necessary. Same thing on the other side. Inside to outside crescent kick. Boom! I've set you over there. Shift my hips. I'm out. You can run. With your hands tied behind your back. It's not that difficult. Now if your hands and feet are both tied, you're screwed. But you can run with your hands tied behind your back. Outside to inside crescent kick. You know, this is going to set your opponent over there. You're going to be able to go over there. Understand how this works. Person's charging. Boom! Now, they're over there. Shift my hips, I'm out. It's not that difficult. And he who fights runs away lives to fight another day. Understand that when your hands are bound, you're not defeated. You're just compromised. Which also means you got a lot to work on. Now, again, for movie purposes, this is awesome. You know, it's awesome. Guys coming at you, you got the stepping side kick. Whoa. You got the double side kick. And for movie purposes, let me do it this way so y'all can see that. For movie purposes, though, it's great. You know, it's awesome. In real life, not so much. You got a guy running at you, this side kick's probably going to put you on the ground with your opponent. And you're tied up. So he's coming at you. Boom! If you don't stop him with that kick and he has more momentum, you're both going down. Did I forget to tell you, you're tied up. You have to take shit like that into consideration because if your hands are tied, your best option is escape plan 1, outside to inside crescent kick. Bam! Now, again, shift your weight. You're done. Don't try to be a fucking hero. You know, you got the guy, you're tied, you're done. You do not have to engage. Even though you are in the perfect position to deliver another kick, if he didn't go down, he still got enough far away from you that you can get the hell away from him. Now, in the event that he grabs your rope, you may have some problems. But this is why I said, outside to inside crescent kick, do not come over here fucking with me. I will beat you to death on live TV. Anyway, the outside to inside crescent kick, it sets you in the position so you can shift your hips and you can get away. It's a whole lot different when you actually know what you're doing versus not know what you're doing. And even if you know what you're doing, I'm going to suggest really fucking quickly, and hopefully you will catch this and listen and learn. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. You can escape with this one simple move. Bam! You've kicked him. You're going for a headshot, by the way. So you shift your weight and you're out. You shift your weight and you're out. You just saved your life. You want to show off? Well, Ain't no telling what the other guy knows. And that can be your downfall. There's nothing wrong with being zealots, but when you become overzealous or overconfident, or you underestimate your opponent due to their lack of size and skill, you may find yourself in a hospital or in the ground. Choice is yours. Make the right choice, people. Or, I warned you. Yeah, all right, so now we're going to move on to hands being bound in front. And the reason why your hands are going to be bound in front, it's a whole lot easier for you to fight with your hands being bound in front. All right? I've made videos like this before on YouTube and Instagram. Not so much on TikTok because it takes over a minute and a half to actually get these things tight to the position where they don't cut off my circulation, but I can still maneuver with them. Alright, let's go over the don'ts first. Don't use fancy shit when your hands are tied. So that means don't do this. Alright? It also means don't do this. Alright? Because if you miss, you're screwed. You want to keep that shit basic. Again, inside to outside crescent kicks, outside to inside crescent kicks, because they make it easier for you to escape. Understand, one more time. Inside to outside crescent kick. I have set my opponent over there. I can still engage, but why when I can escape? Some people don't understand how good escape actually means. Escape means you're free. Run for your life. Engage means it's a possibility that I've pissed this person off to the point that his adrenaline is so high that I can't stop him. Why would I engage and put my life in danger when I was free? Outside to inside crescent kick. Same concept. Bow! They're over here. Shift. I'm out. Yes, my hands are in front. Yes, from here I can still engage the enemy. I can deliver a kick. I can throw a punch. I can do a lot of damn things. But again, keep it simple. Why? I'm free to go. I just kicked the guy in the chin. It's time for me to get the fuck out of there. It's not time for me to stay there, admire my handiwork. Yay, I beat him up. No, you didn't. You just pissed him off. If you didn't level him with that kick, you've got problems. So, hands are tied. Basics, man. Basics. Guys running at you, boom, front kick. Let's go this way so that I don't keep kicking stuff on my machine. The guys coming at you, boom, you level them with a front kick. Guys coming at you, boom, you can level them with a side kick. But if these things don't work, you're in trouble. Henceforth, why I said outside to inside crescent kick, boom, you put yourself in a position so that you can escape. Inside to outside crescent kick, boom, you've put yourself in a position to engage, but if you shift your weight, you can escape. Now, I'm not going to be the guy who tells you that escaping is wrong. I'm going to tell you the exact opposite. Because if you are not a good fighter, what the fuck do you want to get yourself into a worser ass whooping for? But some people don't know that they're not good fighters. Some people just want to say, oh, well, I've seen this on TV. I can do it. They can do it. I can do it. Okay, two things. Make sure you understand this. Yes, martial arts that you see on TV are real martial art moves. However, they're on TV. So if it's not the UFC or one champion or in the arena, yeah, it's a movie. It is a movie. Movies are made by actors and stunt people who are very well trained at how to fall and how not to get fucked up. Understand that. Because if you don't understand that, the reality is you're going to get fucked up. Simple as that. Try trying to swear anything, but you're going to get fucked up. Now, guys coming at you and you got nowhere to go. That side step or side kick, whichever one you want to do, is very effective. If he's coming at you and you sidestep, you have options. You can elbow. You can just let him go by. I advise you to just let him go by. That way you can reposition yourself so that if he does something stupid, you'll be set to go. Now, again, we're going to review the blocks. And I'm going to have to make a second part to this because somebody's getting on my freaking nerve. And it's almost 1 o'clock. So, your blocks. High, medium, low. High, medium, low. High, medium, low. High, medium. I fucked that up. High, medium, and low. Now, you have to learn how to use both of your hands as one hand. Do not clasp your hands like this, because if your metacarpals get broken, you're screwed. Your metacarpals are the bones that you think is one bone that is your hand. No. There's like about 100 or so of these things that form your hand. Understand that. That's why when they say the human body has 200 bones, a lot of them are in your fucking hands and your feet. Your metacarpals is your hands. I forgot what the hell they call your feet, but same concept applies. Anyway, so let's say you sidestep and you block. So he's coming, boom, I've blocked. Now, my next move is to get away from this person. If I can't get away from this person, if I have to engage with this person, I'm going to block again and again until I can get him into a position where if I block, I can throw a knee. If I block, I can throw another knee. If I block, boom, boom, I can kick him. You know, primary target here, then here. If you get really lucky, you can kick him in the throat. Now notice I said if you get really lucky. Guy's running at me, and I position myself for a side kick. And so, am I either going to go to the head or the gut? I'm going to tell you go gut. So mid-range. Yeah, because if you hit them in the gut, it's more than likely to stop them versus hitting them in the head. And they will see a fight or a kick coming to the head before they see one coming to the gut. Most people don't protect their gut. They always protect their head first, which is wise either way. But that gut shot's your best shot. Your hands are tied. Boom! Mid-range to the gut. They're hitting the gut. Then you can strike them because they're going to come over automatically. Now, you hit them in the gut, you got options. They're bent like this. You can grab them. You're roped up, you can wrap it around the back of their neck. Like so. You can pull, boom, boom. You can pull a lot of knees with their head locked under this rope. So, you have to learn how to use what you have against you. I will be right back. Instagram, I'm just going to let you run. If I can get out of this damn rope. YouTube, we'll make a second part. Because I'm going to have to go and bust somebody up.